What is mobility? Mobility refers to the ability of joints and muscles to move freely and smoothly through full range of motion without pain. It combines flexibility and stability. Mobility equals flexibility plus stability is equal to smooth and safe. Here are the examples of mobility exercises. The first is heel elevated ankle mobility. To do the heel elevated ankle mobility, first you have to slightly bend your knees. Second, allow your foot to move into a dorsiflex position where toes point up towards your shin. Last, straighten your legs to return to the starting position. This makes ankles more flexible and works leg muscles better, especially your thighs or quads and butt or glutes, while also helping your core stay strong. Next, we have three-way ankle joint mobility. In order to do the three-way ankle joint mobility, first, you have to start kneeling with one knee on the ground and the other foot in front. Second, ensure the front knee is over the ankle and the heel stays on the ground. Third, gently rock the front knee forward until it touches a wall or similar object. Fourth, slightly move the knee towards the middle of your body. Fifth, slightly move the knee away from the middle of your body. Sixth, perform these movements slowly and repeatedly. Seventh, switch to the other leg and repeat the entire process. This improves ankle mobility, stretches calf muscles, and strengthens shin muscles. Next, we have standing hip circle. To do the standing hip circle, first, stand on one leg for balance. Second, bend your other knee and lift it to hip height. Third, move your raised knee in a large circular motion. Fourth, attempt to make the biggest circle possible with your knee. Fifth, rotate slowly in one direction, then reverse direction. Sixth, repeat the circular motion several times. Seventh, switch to the other leg and perform the same steps. It improves hip mobility, it strengthens hip muscles, engages core, and works thigh muscles. The next is quadruped hip circles. To do the quadruped hip circles, first, raise your left knee. Second, move your left knee in a large circle. Third, rotate slowly in one direction, then reverse. Fourth, repeat several times. Fifth, repeat the same steps with your right leg. It targets and strengthens your glutes, hip flexors, and hip rotators, while also engaging your core for stability and your shoulders and triceps for support. Next is lateral lunge. In order to do the lateral lunge, first, start standing with your hands on your waist. Second, take a step to the side, keeping both feet pointing forward and flat on the ground. Third, push off with your foot to return to the standing position. The lateral lunge targets several key muscles groups in your lower body and core. These include the glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, adductors or inner thighs, and abductors or outer thighs. Next, we have mini crunch. To do the mini crunch, first, lie on your back, resting your weight on the exercise balls. Second, perform small crunches, gently pushing against your back muscles. Third, after each crunch, lower your head back to the floor, bringing your hands forward at 45-degree angle. Fourth, move the exercise balls slightly higher up your back, near the base of your neck. Mini crunches primarily target the rectus abdominis or abs with secondary engagement of obliques and the transverse abdominis for core stabilization. Next, we have reverse lunge with overhead reach. To do the reverse lunge with overhead reach, first, stand straight with arms relaxed at your sides. Second, step your right foot backward. Third, lower your hips until both knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Fourth, as you lunge, lift your arms straight up towards the ceiling, reaching slightly back behind your shoulders. Fifth, return to your starting position. Sixth, repeat the exercise with your left leg. This exercise works the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings for lower body strength. It also engages the shoulders and upper back with the overhead reach. Next is plank T roll. In order to do the plank T roll, first, you start in a straight arm plank with feet hip-width apart. Second, rotate your shoulder and hip to one side while raising the same side arm toward the ceiling. Third, hold briefly, return to plank, and repeat on the other side. The plank T roll primarily targets the core muscles, especially the obliques for stability during rotation. It also engages the shoulders and arms for support in the plank position and the back muscles to maintain posture throughout the exercise. Lastly, we have the Spider-Man stretch. To do the Spider-Man stretch, first, position yourself on the floor in a push-up stance. Second, move your right foot to the outside of your right hand while keeping the left leg straight. Third, once your foot is planted near your hand, lower your torso to feel a stretch in your hip and thigh. The Spider-Man stretch is an active stretching exercise that improves flexibility and mobility in the hips, thighs, and lower back. So that's the end of this video. I hope that you have learned the mobility exercises and the examples of mobility exercise. May this video provided you the information you need to understand the mobility exercise. So guys, thank you for watching. Bye!